IT graduates, they've had, well, all graduates have had a pretty stressful year.
Mhm.
They've had to adapt to learning from home. They haven't had the college experience,
Mhm.
and they've had to graduate remotely. And they're
Yeah.
going into a world where, as you said at the start, things stopped
Yeah.
for a while, and companies are very cautious. If you look at your market now, how are IT graduates beginning to find that market? Are there still spaces for them? Are
Mm.
companies still taking them on? What does it look like for them now coming into 2021?
Yeah. So it was difficult for them. We didn't really see any roles, obviously, within 2020 around grads and internships, simply because, you shadow people as a graduate, you shadow people as an intern. You go in, you learn from watching people. And obviously we lost that because you couldn't be in the office. So it
Yeah,
was very difficult for them. What I find is, as well within the graduate piece, and what's quite difficult, and a lot of graduates have come to me on LinkedIn, even some universities I've had conversations with. I've done a video back at the beginning of the pandemic for interview prep, remote interview prep, and how
very
to
good.
approach a remote interview. And that went down quite well with the universities and the graduates, because I don't feel a lot of the time within universities there's enough of a focus on preparing graduates for the real world and
Yep.
what it's like, when you leave. I was the same when I left school. We all were. I think everybody has the same experience. For technology professionals, you're book smart, you're project smart, you know how to code, you know how to work a project. But because of that commercial client facing piece, it's become very, very important in the world of IT. I feel where the lacking is, and what they do lack, and where the universities should really put a focus on before those people are brought into the real world, is preparing them. Interview prep, CV prep, preparing their GitHub, how to do a technical test, how to do whiteboarding, all of those areas. That's very, very important, because that's how you secure a job.
Yep.
How to make yourself stand out amongst the rest. And I had a lot of graduates contact me saying, you know, I watched your video. Is there any other tips that you can give? And what else can I do to secure a role? What else can I do, even if I don't secure one this year? What can I do in 2021? So this year was a good time, if they couldn't secure a grad role simply because of the pandemic, was finding ways to prepare yourself and make yourself attractive and competitive within the world of
Yeah.
2021. So that includes, how to do a remote interview, ensuring that you're keeping your GitHub up to date, and doing your own projects on GitHub, showing that you can code, putting those details onto your CV, ensuring your CV looks well, it's well prepared, it's formatted correctly, and that you're in touch with some agencies, recruitment agencies, that they're giving you advice, and you're sending your details out to companies as well, and having a good plan in place of what type of companies you want to work for and why. Because a
Yeah.
lot of companies are asking that question on interview calls, why us? Why do you want to work for us? And sometimes you can give a very generic answer, and you use that answer over and over again. They don't want to hear that. They want
Mm.
to know that you've done your research on their website. For example, who their audience is. Who their customers are. Their specialties, those areas. So if they prepare themselves really, really well this year, even this month, even if they haven't done it this year, and they take that Christmas break to prepare for January, use those areas to focus on, because you'll stand out.
Yeah.
And you will always know from somebody, from my experience, and I'm sure yours as well, that when you're interviewing somebody, if they're prepared or not, if they've done the groundwork. So at the end of the day, it's important. And competency based, using different techniques. They're still used in the tech world. We still have technology questions. We still have those tech tests, but
Mm.
those competency based questions are used for that commercial
Yeah.
aspect of the role, and how sometimes might ask you a question that you don't even, they know you won't know the answer to, but it's how you answer it.
Mm.
It's, were they positive? Did they say, I actually don't know? Were you honest? I don't know. However, I'm willing to learn. I want to learn. I've done something similar. I've learned something similar in the past. I'm well capable. I have that want and need and that motivation. So it's knowing how to approach an interview like that as well.
It's great advice, Stacey. Thank you. And I think it's probably worth publishing that remote interview video again, because I think it's really good advice for graduates.
Yeah.
Um, it's been A real pleasure talking to
Thank
you
you.
today.
You too.
Thank you for
Thank you.
all your information
Of
on the
course.
software development vertical,
Of
and
course.
we'll see you soon. Thank you,
Brilliant.
Stacey.
Thanks so much, Garrett.
Bye
Take
bye.
care. Bye
Bye bye.
bye. Bye.